Hi my friends, today we have a spectacular chance to take a look at three extraordinary nibs, bespoke nibs custom made in the atelier of Hamburg by Montblanc. They are the famous signature nibs. I have reviewed these nibs a couple of times before, so my followers probably have already a notion of these nibs, but today I have received two special ones that are a novelty for me as well. I'm talking about the signature nib or calligraphy nib, and as far as I knew up till now there were just one size, but I've just discovered with happiness, I must say, that there are three sizes actually. A small one that is about 2 millimeters, the classic standard one that is 3.5, and this large signature that is 5 millimeters. The features when you write with these nibs, the performance that you obtain with these nibs is amazing. They allow you to have different variations of line depending on the angle on which you put the pen and on what you want, you wish to achieve with your handwriting. Of course it's called signature because they are all three quite large, so they are perfect for signatures. But anyway, if you write it on the angle and even on the edges of the nib, you can obtain different variations. And now let's go and see how they write. I think it's the most exciting part of the video. I will start from the small, then I will get to the medium. That is actually this one, not a signature but a calligraphy, which is the same exact size of the signature one, just for the edges that are cut in a sharper way, and to finish with the large signature one. So let's put this, and here let's start with the small signature. I was saying it's 2 millimeters wide, with all share 2 cuts of the tips. There is a huge tipping, and as you can clearly see, the edges are rounded, a little bit curved, to make the flow even easier and flow without scratches, even if you write on the edges. I forgot to tell you that, of course, the pen I'm showing you, it's a 149 Meisterstück Montblanc, but these nibs can be requested on both on the Legrand series 146 as well. Let's try with the Irish green Montblanc ink. Beautiful. So as you can see, we have a very large kind of stub for a nice signature like this, for example. But I believe we can share the same features that I already tried with the other one, so I can write very thin using the edge of the nib. Is a nice guy, and I can gradually changing the angle, having a medium, okay, till a broad tip, till a double broad, it's amazing, really amazing. I can tell you, it's a pleasure to write with this nib. It is for sure my favorite of the three sizes that I'm going to show you today. You will probably know because I prefer smaller sizes, but it has the same characteristics of the other three. It's just the sizes that changes. So it's a nib that allows you to have a lot of variations from the extra fine to the bigger ones till the big signature level that you can see here, that gives the name to the nib. Let's get to the calligraphy one, which is this one in the middle. This is a little bit, I will pause just a bit to show you even better, because this is the classic standard one. I mean the size. It's a 3.5, and it's the one that probably some of you already know, but this is the calligraphy one. You can see that difference from the previous one, apart from the sides, that are these sharper edges that this nib has. So it's we can call it more like an italic than a stub, a very big italic. Let's try this one as well. We have one. I have to dip it even more. This is very large. So Montblanc. This is a calligraphy. You can clearly see. I should use as a calligraphic. The calligraphy is more, as I told you, an italic, and now you can clearly see why. The cut are so perfectly cut, sharp. Sorry, I'm not using it as I should, but you will pardon me because it's the first time that I try this now. You can clearly see the line, the width compared to the previous one, the smaller one. You can see the difference in the cut and the width. Then you can always have it a go and write it on the edges, but it's definitely sharper and a little bit scratchier than what you would obtain with the classic signature that is it has around the edges. In fact, let's have a look at the last one, which is the bigger one of the three. It's called, in fact, the large one, and it's a complete novelty for me, so I'm very proud to show you this one today. It is a 5 millimeters large, always with the two cuts and the rounded edges we're talking about. Look at the tipping, it's amazing. Let's have a dip. I will write on another page, but I will pause just a minute here to have a comparison of the width side by side to the other two that I've written before. If I manage, yeah, here it is. So we have the small the signature and the large signature. I'm going to turn the page to have enjoy myself in dipping and trying this huge pen. Let's see. Wow. Signature. Large. Huh. It's like painting. The shading of the ink is fantastic with a pen like this. I hope you can see it, how beautiful it is. And then we always have this wonderful bit, and I must say that with the larger one it's even more playful. It's like writing with an extra fine, with no scratch at all. I turn into a fine, I turn into a medium, I turn into a broad, turn into a double broad, and I turn into a signature. A very large signature. I'm gonna put this back, and a last look of all three side by side. I'll try to do it as better as I can. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. I can feel your envy. So I will remind you that this kind of nibs have to be requested from Montblanc, or to us that we are a very old established Montblanc dealer. They need 3 months roughly on average to be received by us and then delivered to you. So there is an average 3 months time that takes to get this nibs on request, and I can't deny that the price is huge. I will tell you already in euros it's 2,570 euros, which is 2,025 euros off VAT. But anyway, any other info you need to know about these nibs, you can email us or send us a message, WhatsApp, whatever. You can find on our website and or an Instagram account every detail on how to contact me and have even more information about these extraordinary nibs that you can get on the Meisterstück series, Legrand and 149. And what else to say? Just I hope you have enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Happy Easter, since we are very close to Easter, to all of you. Ciao ciao.